Hey guys, welcome back. This is Kuldeep Trivedi. We are solving SQL questions, right, in this HackerRank website. Let's try to resume this part 5. And if you are directly watching this, maybe try watching the whole playlist I have created. The link will be in the description. Let's continue. So we are solving all the SQL questions related to aggregation, right? I have check marked this aggregation, and yep, let's pick one more and let's try to solve some different kind of aggregations which we haven't solved in the part 5. So let's take this population density difference. Okay, so the question is query the difference between the maximum and the minimum populations in city. So these two are also aggregated function. One is maximum max function, another one is minimum min function. So let's try to do the simple one. So what if I ask you to select the maximum population in the city? So what you will do select max of population from city, right? Now this will give me the maximum population. Let's try to run this. Okay, it might be the maximum, we don't know. Let's try to select minimum. We are just checking if this logic is working for us or not. Yeah, 8600. So okay, now it is saying the difference between. So we know that the maximum we can find with max and the minimum we can find with the function min. So it is asking for the difference, right? So for difference it is just simple arithmetic expression minus, okay, subtraction symbol. So what we are saying, we are doing select max of population minus minimum of population, okay, from city. Cool. Let's try to run the code whether this solution is accepted. Yeah, it is accepted, right? So you have now understood. So it is asking difference between maximum and minimum populations, right? So population is this, and from the city we have applied the aggregation functions. So it is asking us to get the whole city, not city with some country code or something, right? So then we have used group divide. Maybe we'll see this in later questions. Let's submit this code. Yep, it is accepted. Let's go to next. Now I'll explain this to you how it will work. Okay, so this question is little bit tricky. It's not just simple select and it is asking select maximum of minimum of. No, they have framed it in a manner of question situation basis, right? So let's try to read the question, saying Samantha was tasked with calculating the average monthly salary for all employees in the employee table, right? We know the table name is employees. What she was trying to do, she was trying to calculate average monthly salaries, okay? Now, but did not realize that her keyboard's 0 key was broken until after the completing the calculation. She wants your help finding the difference between her miscalculation using salary with any 0 removed and the actual average salary. Okay, so we have to do the same thing which we did in previous, like the max minus minimum or actual minus miscalculated, but the tricky part is how we calculate the miscalculated salary. Okay, so it is saying that okay, so our table looks like ID, name, salary, and if we do this select average, she was calculating average, right? So let's say if we say select average of salary from employees table, right? Now this will work fine, right? But they want the difference between this. So actual average will be this, and they are saying that her 0 key was not working, right? So we have to remove all zeros. Look at this. The table without zeros as they were entered by Samantha, it's 1420 will become 142, 2006 will become 26, 2210 will become 221, and 3000 will become 3. Now there is this function called replace in MySQL. So what it does, the replace will take first what column do you want, or what is the exact value from which you wanna replace. It will ask what do you wanna replace. Second argument is what do you wanna replace, and third one is with what do you wanna replace. So this says we want to replace 0 with nothing, with a simple salary column. 0 we have to replace with nothing. Okay, now let's try to run it, whether we are able to get the salaries without 0 or not. Okay, yep, as you can see, this is 2341198. We can't see any 0 here. That's why we can say that okay, 0 is removed from here, right? Now if you want to take the average of this, I can directly take, because it is working now. Okay, now let's run. Okay, now I can see that okay, something is there, some output is there, right? It's not erroring out. So they are saying that if let's say the 0 was not removed, then that average salary, and what if when she has made a mistake, the 0 was removed, what is the average, what is the difference in the calculation? Okay, now let's try to run the code. Yep, it is wrong answer. Let's see, we are doing some mistake, we can check this. Okay, what is the issue here? And write the query to calculate the amount. We are doing this actual minus miscalculated average month salaries. Okay, we did that, and round it up to next. Oh wow, okay, round it up to next integer, right? Next integer, that means we have to take the upper integer. Okay, so for upper there is this function called ceiling, C-E-I-L-I-N-G, ceiling, and for lower it is called floor or something. Okay, right now we have to use ceiling. Now let's try to run the code now. Yep, it is working. You might have seen what was the output, and now it is the one integer above that value, right? Let's try to submit the code. Yep, it is accepted. Now let's try to, now let's go to back to again this aggregation function. Let's try to select some question. Okay, let's try to solve this. Okay, now query the following two. The question is query the following two values from the station table. The sum of all values in latitude n and sum of all values in longitude n, longitude w, and scale up to 2 decimal places. Okay, the tricky part here is now 2 decimal places. Now let's try to do this. Select, it is saying sum, right? So sum of latitude n comma sum of longitude w, okay, from station table. Let's try to run this. This will give us summation. Okay, this will give us summation, but it is saying that rounded to a scale of 2 decimal places, right? That means we want to just select this 0.03 and from here 0.47. Okay, so let's try to take this in the next line and let's try to put the formula in. So the formula is or the function is called round. Okay, now in round you will give the first value as the actual value, whatever value you require, and second thing is to what decimal places you want. So we want till 2 decimal places. Okay, now let's the same thing, let's do it in round. Let's try to check first. Before this, let's try to check this. Yep, So first value is now correct, 0.04, right? We have given this round 0.04. Now let's try to do this in the second and let's see if our answer is accepted. Run code. Yep, it is accepted. Let's try to submit it. Cool. This is also done. Now as we are moving to some good questions, now we are earning 15 points, right? Now we are only 40 points away from earning the second star. Cool. Okay, let's do the next question in the next part of the video. Thank you very much.